Hello, this is Deirdre, and I'd like to say to you, however we have come to be here, from the very heart of Stepping Stones, welcome. This is another cancer video. Weird to even say that, but I want to be as honest as I can with what's going on in my life at the minute. So I am taking the opportunity to make these videos because I really think they're helpful to me and that they will help other people. At the minute, I'm waiting to go on Monday to the hospital for a PET scan or whatever. But what's going on emotionally with me is what's important. So I said in the last video that I wanted to talk about the good things about cancer. So I've thought of some more and I want to share them with you. Even though I am saying this, it's not like it's all easy. There are times when it's pretty scary, and what I do when it feels like that is I tap. I just tap. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I let it all go. Deep breath in. Peace. And it is so flippin' cool, you know that? I'm so grateful to Robert Smith for creating Faster EFT, and I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for the Faster EFT community. So many people helping me in so many ways, and I really do feel the love. And there's one of the core issues in my own journey is this feeling that people don't really like me, and I shared a bit about that in the last video. And I have just been inundated and overwhelmed with all the love that has come from across the world and from down the road, and the synchronicities are incredible. I'm going to have to write a book to put it all into a story, because it's just incredible. But I'm rambling, and what I want to do is focus on some of the good things that are coming through for me as a result of cancer coming into my life. There's a certain level that I'm off the hook, and that's the only way that I can describe it, and it's brilliant because it means that there's an immediacy about my living that I don't have to play around anymore. I'm off the hook. I can be really straight, really honest. First of all with myself, and secondly with other people. So what I have found that typically in this world of personal development with coaches, that it attracts people like me who are actually good caretakers. We've always taken care of other people. And whereas that is a really good thing because it gives us a compassion, there is the other part of it where we don't know how to put ourselves first. And I see that very, very often with other practitioners and life coaches, that we're so intent on helping other people. It's a very sophisticated way of taking our eye off ourselves. So I, hold my hand up and say I have definitely been that soldier. But because of cancer, I am off the hook. It is more important for me to look after me, and I've got a very good reason for it. So if that helps you as a practitioner or just as a person, you don't need to get cancer to do it. Really, really, really put yourself first. I'm just very aware of it in very small ways. I had an example the other day where a family member called up and wanted to go somewhere or do something. And before, I would just have given up what I was doing, and in order to take care of them, to please them, I would have done what they wanted to do. This time it was no, and it was very easy, a lot easier, not 100% easy, but it was a lot easier to do it because I'm off the hook. So if you understand what I'm saying about that, and if you can really get to that place without having to have cancer, so be it, it's good. Or use my cancer. What else is good about it? Yes, you get to live in the now, and that's probably tagged on to what I've just been talking about. A lot of my life I have suffered from what I call destination addiction. It's always the when then. When I get that done, then. When I get that done, then it'll be okay, then it'll be good. When I get my first client, my first paying client, then I'll be okay. When I can have five paying clients, then it'll be okay. When I get my website up, then it'll be okay. And this is all in reference to, life as a practitioner. But it's actually a metaphor for the bigger game of life. When I get the man, I am single at the minute and I would like to be in a relationship. So I kind of use that to stay out of my happiness. When I get the man, then I'll be happy. When I get the mortgage paid, then I'll be happy. It's that when then thing. Well, cancer has let me off the hook with that because I'm living in the now. It's much easier to just be here now because I don't know what's coming next. And I know intellectually I always knew that before, but now there's a new kind of immediacy with it. So thank you very much, Cancer, for that. What else have I got? Something on one level, I've never been more frightened because I think, oh God, I'm out, I'm not in control. And then there's a complete flip to that where I've never been more in charge. I've never been more in control of my life. It really, really, really is up to me. And it's so empowering. It's so amazing. And I highly recommend it. Really, really take charge of your life. You don't need to have cancer, or I don't know, pretend you have it. And because I know I'm healing. I so know that. And thank you, Fast EFT, for that as well. It's incredible. What else is good about cancer? Yeah, I really, really am getting to make peace with death. And I've talked about that in another video, but, this is further along now. And it's so good. It's so cool because it's probably because of that I get to live in the now. It's all about living in the now. Isn't that what Eckhart Tolle said? That I couldn't really get, or I got part of it, but now I really am living in the now. I've had some good crack in the last week, I tell you. I have gone out and done a bit of partying, but apart from that, that's been good fun. But what I've been able to do is be present in the now with people and with myself. And it's fantastic. And making peace with death. A huge part, what has played a huge part in that is a book by Anita Moorjani, which I highly recommend. It's called Dying to Be Me, and it is part of my Powerhouse of Peace Self-Mastery program. It's a compulsory read because she actually really does nail it. She died, she had a near-death experience, and she describes what it's like after she died. And I'm with her on that. It's an amazing experience. Now, probably somebody else could read that and say, in fact, a friend of mine read it and said, no, it's all made up. She's just doing that for the money. So which is the belief that it would serve you if you thought you were maybe dying of cancer? So it's up to you what you believe. It's up to me what I believe. So what I believe to be true is true for me, which is part of the Fast EFT belief system. So I absolutely 100% believe Anita Moorjani. I think her story is brilliant. And I think the synchronicity of it coming into my life is incredible. It's all fallen into place. Thank you, Cancer. So I hope whatever you're doing today, you're having a really, really good one. The time is always now. I have that awareness. I have a deeper, deeper awareness that I never had before. this cancer thing. So I'm so very, very grateful for that. In Fast EFT we talk about the lower level of living and the higher level of living. The lower level is where they're doing it to me, and the higher level is I'm responsible for my life. Now, I have taught that to many clients. I have lived out of it to the best of my ability. Now I have just taken it to a whole new level, and cancer gave me that. So I'm very, very grateful. So I'm not supposed to be doing any work. I'm supposed to be taking it easy. So coming to the end of this video, it's not really work, because I'm so privileged and honoured to be able to be helping me first and then helping others. So I know it's a wee bit rambly, but that's okay too, because I've let go of the perfectionism, and I thank everybody who has supported me and is supporting me, and I hope whatever you're doing today, you're having a really, really good one. And I'll talk to you again soon after the PET scan. Take care now. Bye.